Hello po. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is that you are watching this video. So I will share how I do my monthly budget. So please take note that this is like an independent person living alone kind of monthly budget. So the amount of money might be somewhat different compared to most people. But here are the basics. So let's start screen share. Okay, so let's start with our monthly budget. I hope you could see it clearly. So let's start. So this is your salary, electric bill, water bill, drinking water, insurance. I do hope you start your own insurance because you would be really needing it in the future. Next, fare going to work, food, and of course, savings. So as you can see, there's this black line here, which emphasizes that this few first columns here are non-negotiable. It means you really have to pay them each month. Next, these 1, 2, 3 personal hygiene stuff, phone plan, money box or alkansyahan, travel, and others. And whatever remains, that is the wallet cash. It means the money that stays in my wallet. Okay, my phone plan, I pay it monthly, but what I do is I just pay in advance, 3 months advance, so I don't have to pay it monthly. So that's what I do. Travel, because the leisure that I want to put my money on. So that travel. Next, here are the itemized things for the others, whatever other things that you need to spend in the month. Like for example, dentist appointment. You don't always go to the dentist monthly, but it's something that you need to spend money on. Or what else? Like for example, you need to buy new clothes. There's a certain event, or maybe you're gonna attend something, and those would fall under others. This way, you will see if your money that you earn is enough, and this way you could actually like evaluate yourself if you could really buy that, what do you call this, that certain item before checking it out in Shopee, Lazada, or TikTok. Next, food, because sometimes, what do you call this, I eat out, or sometimes I do the grocery, so I need to itemize the food. So let's go here. So let's just enter a specific amount of money that you or I personally prefer to
like put or save in it. So let's make that 2,000. Here is how much? 250. Here is 100. Here is 3,000. 250. 2,500. And here we'll put 3,000. And here is 2,000.
Okay, so those are my non-negotiable. So let us look first the part that are non-negotiable, and you look at the total. Here's the total. So here's the total. Let's make that a little bit. So here's the total. Now you have to ask yourself, is your salary below or above this amount? If it's more than this amount, then very good. You still have enough money for the, what do you call this, other unnecessary things for you to save, which is good. Okay, but if it's not enough, like you are spending more in your basic needs than the salary that you earn, then I think it's about time for you to either look for another source of income or try to save more, like cross cut in the electric bill, like that, so that you could actually pay the necessities. Or maybe you could try going to a boarding house, because I think since you are sharing the, what do you call this, you're sharing the expenses with someone else, you could actually like fit your money there. So you don't have to worry that much about the electric bill, and drinking water, because you are already sharing it with someone. So again, this budget is for more like a solo person living alone type. Next, so personal hygiene stuff. Okay, so here it is. For my personal hygiene, I would leave around 500 pesos. And for my phone plan, that's 300 pesos. Honestly, I was very lucky with this phone plan because it's only 300 pesos per month. And that's 900 pesos for 3 months. So it's actually one of the cheapest phone plan that I ever had. because as of now, the cheapest phone plan is around 500 pesos, I think. But I got this one for only 300 pesos. That's why I'm still keeping it. Next, travel. I know traveling, you cannot travel far with only 500 pesos, but I do not travel monthly. That's why I accumulated until such time the money would be enough for me to travel into a certain place that I like. What I do in traveling, I usually look for groups online that are looking for joiners for traveling, and they would like make a package, and you just select which travel you like and if it is enough for the budget that you have. Okay, so there. Money box. I know it's not really that high, but a little goes far naman. So let's just save a certain amount that you can. Next here, ATM savings. Okay, let me just share my technique. Before, every time I receive my certain salary, like the first salary of the month, I will automatically save it in my ATM savings, and I will not touch it. I will not look at it. It was just pure discipline at that time. So at that time, I saw my money really grow, and it wasn't this amount. It wasn't this amount. It wasn't this amount. It was higher. So I was very happy. But right now, why is my ATM saving very small? Because a part of my salary is going to my insurance, and my insurance is a little bit higher than usual. And that's the reason it's kind of hard to save money, but I just make it a point that, okay, my future self will thank me for doing this. Assumingly, okay, so here, the two yellow, and then the two white. Wait, okay, so the yellow, you can see that they're both yellow and then both white because I want to see, like, for this month, I could easily see, and for the following month. So I could actually see how much I earn and how much I actually save per month. It's not always consistent. So assumingly this month you were always late, absent, and doing unnecessary things, so you only got around, let's say, 3,000 pesos. No, that's too much. That's too much. Okay, let's make it 5,000 pesos. Okay, so now we have to cut it down to our monthly budget. So mostly, my electric bill comes in the first, what do you call this, first week of the month. So I will pay this one, assumingly it's 1,750 there. And then the water, assumingly it's 230. I like that, or 210. Usually the money I spend for water is below minimum, so it's okay. And here 100 pesos. It's non-negotiable. 100 pesos. So I still have 2,000 plus. At the end of this one, you can see here, I still have 2,000 plus. So I could still spend more. So where will I put the 2,000 plus? Of course, I need to put it where? Here. In the fare. Okay. So here's a technique when it comes to my fare. What I do is 2,500 pesos. That is the budget for 5 weeks fare. Okay, so what I do is I go to the bank and have it changed into smaller bills, which is usually 50 pesos. And then I repack those 50 pesos for 5 weeks. That is equal to 500 pesos per month. I don't put all the money in my wallet, the fare money. I don't put it all in my wallet because there's a tendency that I will spend more than I need to. So there. So it's just small 50 pesos so that I'm very sure that until the following weeks, I still have money. So I still have 400 pesos, 420 pesos. And technically, it will not be enough for the other things. So what we will do is we just put it here, 420 for the personal hygienes. So you won't have enough. So what if you're still late and absent consistently? What will you do? Okay, assumingly your salary is around 4,900, but you only got 4,900. So most likely I will put that in my insurance because it's non-negotiable. And then I only have 1,000 left, so I will put that here in my ATM savings. So as you can see, okay, wait lang. 1,000, how many is left? Okay, 1,900. 1,900. I will put it in ATM savings. So as you can see, this has how you can see that your money is in really enough to sustain your daily living if you are spending this much. If this is the standard amount of money that you need in order to live. Okay, so let's erase this one. Okay, so assumingly you're very good. You're very good. And today you weren't late. This month you weren't late, absent, or what. So it's assumingly you got 6,000 pesos. Wow. So you could pay for the electric bill, even if it's 2,000. So assumingly it's 1,750 pesos. And then the water bill, 2,500. And then the drinking water, 100. The insurance, is it still enough? Okay, so as you can see, this is the benefit of Excel because you could see whether your money is enough. So you only have 900 pesos left. Where will you put that? You can put it here. You can put it here directly in the Sun Plan because it fits just right. Because for a 3-month Sun Plan or phone plan, sorry, phone plan. Next here, 3-month phone plan. Next. Assumingly the following month, you're still very good, but it's the time wherein they deduct your SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, and so on and so forth, and you got only 5,900. Okay, so how are you going to budget that? Of course, 2,500 will go to fare, 2,000 will go to 3,000 will go to food, and how much is left? You only have 400 pesos. So where will you put your 400 pesos? Well, you could put it in personal hygiene or you could just put it in money box. So it's very hard to budget because as you can see, sometimes you go negative, especially if you are not earning enough and your like basic needs or basic bills that you need to pay is very high. So here's the thing, before standing up and declaring your independence in this world, if it's your first time to have a job, don't just separate from your parents immediately. And if you're still staying with your parents, don't immediately say, I will stay, I will be the one paying the electric bill starting now because I have work. Don't be that person. Try to build your savings. Okay. Try to build your own savings first. Because if you have your own savings, if time comes like this one, wherein your money, the money that you earn is technically not enough to meet this one, your budget for the whole month, if it's not enough, at least you have your savings that will like support you. Or if not, again, like what I said, you could always cut down the bills. Okay, you always cut down the bills. My friend, their electric bill is only around 600 plus. So you can cut down your bills. Okay, but they are like that 600 plus is like no refrigerator, like that. They only use the house for sleeping. There's no refrigerator, the electric fine, the lights are only on once they're home. No refrigerator, no aircon. So technically at this point of bill, there's a refrigerator, other lights, and so on that you need heater, toaster, rice cooker, and so on and so forth. So the bill it's the reason why the bill is very high. So if you could cut down some of your expenses, you could actually meet the demand of the budget. Okay, so this is your salary, but this is the budget. Okay, this is the budget that you need to maintain, but this one is your salary. As you can see, it doesn't meet. That's why you need to establish a good savings that will like protect you. Savings are not only used when you get sick or something. Savings are also used when you need cash. Okay, like for these bills. It's not only for travel. So let's clear this one. If you're wondering how come there is nothing there for personal health like that, well, Filipinos don't really like do like Medicare or whatever insurance for health. But I am relying for my insurance to save me. Okay, during the time that I opened my insurance, I was having a sideline work wherein I would tutor or I would sell food. Right now, I'm selling other food so I could earn extra so I could sustain the lifestyle that I have. As much as possible, be aware of how much you earn, okay, and how much is your expense so that you will know whether you can actually live this life, you could actually maintain this life or not. Because using this Excel presentation, you could actually see, I'm not earning enough. It could be it's a time for a change, for you, whether you reduce your expenses or find a mean to earn more money. Okay? So since most of the things are affected by inflation, these things might go higher. Okay? You could also do like share the house bill. You could have if you have someone who will stay with you in the house and you could share the bill. But of course the bill will also go higher. But at least you have someone to share it with. Okay? So I hope this short video was information the information that this video was able to render was useful to you. Okay? So don't lose hope. It's okay. You just have to discipline yourself whether to come to work on time, don't be late. Oh yeah, direct attack to myself. Direct attack to myself. Yeah. Most of the time I am late and I'm absent. So yeah, if the budget don't meet, make sure you have a good savings that would save you along this time wherein you're in need of cash on the time that you are mostly absent or late. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.